Janakapura Respected sadhakas, friends, welcome for this our effort endeavor of studying Sri Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana Shastram. This is Samvada between Vasishtha and Rama, but book form is given to this by sage Valmiki ji. In this, the Advaita Brahma Vidya given for the Nirvana Moksha. That is why the Nirvana Prakaranam is the last one. Bulky, more than 14,000 shlokas are in it. And before that, the Srushti Sthiti Laya, we have to understand to be never happening only. They are told to us in this Utpatthi Sthiti Upashama Prakaranas. Who is fit for all that is the one who is having that Tivra Mumuksha. That's why the second Prakaranam is Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam. Who will enter into this spirituality and become Mumukshu to reject Srushti Sthiti Laya and realize the Brahman and get Nirvana? The one who has done Viveka, therefore, is full of Vairagya. That's how the first Prakarana is Vairagya Prakaranam. Sri Rama is already in that state, deserving this wisdom. That's why, irrespective of his age, being just 15, 16, but he is qualified. He is a Yuvaraja to be Raja for this entire Ayodhya and the whole, place, country. Yet, because he deserves, Vasishtha gave. The beauty is Rama gained that knowledge and staying in Brahma Tattva inside, outside he did the work for which he has taken the avatara, that is Dushta Sikshana, Shishta Rakshana, Dharma Samrakshana. May our intellects get expanded as well as become subtler with our everyday class attending, text studying, so that we also are able to understand the truth, pursue it, realize it, get liberated. I don't think anything wrong in this type of thinking, in this type of planning, and in this effort or endeavor. Come what may, this may be a Kali Yuga with all its extrovertednesses. Let it be there. So what? You know, we are given this chance, an opportunity by the Lord. Let us encash. Let us give a try. Let us have faith in ourselves, our efforts, Ishvara, Guru, Shruti, Kripa, and doing the prayatna. Let us see. That's how we took up this, you know, what do you call? Big, monstrous text, huge text. Not only the size of it, but this is our shlok, but the topics are so sublime, and to that, the unfamiliarity of the language. Vasishtha ji has used tough language, or Vishwamitra ji, sorry, Valmiki ji, and then the examples given, the way it's explained is not so direct that simply we can understand. One sloka out of 20 is directly understandable. For us, those who are very immature in Sanskrita Bhasha, those who are Pandits, they are able to understand. Whatever we have tried and we have crossed. First Padav of Vairagya Prakaranam study, second Mumukshu Vyavahara, third into Utpatti. We are here into the 15th Sarga. So in the 14th Sarga, the Brahma Pratipadanam is said. The summary is everything is Brahman alone. That is said again up to some 15, 18 shlokas in this 15th Sarga also. Then from here, the Mandavya Upakhyana or Leela Upakhyana begins. Upakhyana is story. Story's purpose only to bring to our cognition notice what was already taught about the Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya, and I am that Brahman. देखो कितने बार कहते हो ये बात, क्वेश्चन तो ये पूछते हैं, वेरी गुड, बट कितने बार सुनकर भी समझ में आए कि हमको, दैट आल्सो इज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन। नहीं आया मीन्स टिल द अंडरस्टैंडिंग हैपेंस साधना वी डू रीच टू दैट गोल, this being the mukti sopana and the only mukti sopana we should continue. That should is I am telling to myself. If you feel so you can join. Nowadays, nobody should be told anything second time or even little insistingly. Even to give suggestions also we have no right. You know, it's a very difficult period of history. Also, what we will enjoy our study and whatever we can discuss. Now, come. Mangalasarana Shloka. Then just 2-3 mantras are there. Then that Raja Padma is beautiful character and his wife, her character also told those things we see today. Om 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 Sahanavavatu Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Om Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatulyam Rama Nama Varanane ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यास वामदेव नारदादि योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणादीनां शास्त्राणाम् आचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य मोदेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थम श्रुति स्मृति पुराणे इतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम तत्रोक्त ऋषि मुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थम धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति देश निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्माद् क्षणाद् आरभ्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सु संप्रतिष्ठा वाप्त्यर्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थम तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थमनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री राम वशिष्ठ संवाद रूप श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण स्मृति प्रकरण मोक्ष शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्न मुक्त्यर्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यो भासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ॐ सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमजरं नित्यं विभुं शाश्वतं प्रत्यग्ब्रह्मरसायनं सुगगनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्यनिधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाकारमपास्तमायमभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं पदं ज्ञात्वा देवात्मनो मोक्षः न तु कर्मसमाधिभिः अज्ञातोऽसौ स्वसदृश्यं सृजत्येवेति कीर्त्यते. ॐ तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे. विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहम्. तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः. पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षु जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिगलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यस्संवादेन शास्त्रामृत जलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये. ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्री योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणम. मांडव्य लीला उपाख्यानं नाम पंचदश सर्गः. श्री वसिष्ठ उवाच. Okay, therefore few more mantras from 12th we will see. यथा स्वप्नपुरं स्वच्छं जाग्रत्पुरवरं प्रति तथा जगदिदं स्वच्छं सांकल्पिकजगत्प्रति. तो यथा स्वप्नपुरम स्वच्छम जागृत पुरवरम प्रति. स्वच्छ means absolutely unreal. Jagrat Puravaram Prati compared to the Jagrad Avastha. When you wake up to Jagrad Avastha, Swapna, Jagat with all the anubhavas of all sorts and all the things which we have seen, including our own upadhis and our own various identities, abilities, talents, performance, achievements. कुछ भी हो, we may be a nuclear scientist in the dream, or astronaut, or head of GSI, ASI, Geological Survey, Archaeological Survey, or head of the state, multimillionaire. Get up from the dream, all of that is absolutely unreal. In the same way, तथा जगत idam swachham sankalpika jagat prati. So too, this entire Jagra Sthula Jagat is swachham, absolutely unreal. Sankalpika Jagat Prati compared to or from the standpoint of the Adhisthana on which this is Sankalpita. So similarities are Jagra Jagat, Swapna Jagat, Pratitam Bhavati, it is known. Anubhavam Agachati, it is experienced. It is appearing to be other than me too. Isn't it? These are the things in the Jagat, in the dream, we feel about the Jagat. Wake up, all are unreal. So too, this Jagrat also is seen by me, experienced by me, seen as if other than me, and appearing as if it is there, even I am not there. Yes, still from the absolute standpoint, this is a dream too only. This is what, till this is grasped, understood, we have to study such beautiful texts. And again, million times, we will repeat without tiredness, because that's the important thing that, as we saw in the morning class in Mandukya too, once the Jagrat is accepted as Mithya, then all the value given to it goes away, should go away. With that, the Antakarana should be absolutely calm, quite pure. With that pure, peaceful Antakarana, easy to apprehend the sublime self, Brahman. When the Brahma Jnana, Brahmanubhuti happens, what we believed that the Jagrat was Mithya is experienced. Because two realities cannot be there. Either Brahman must be real or the Jagat. Brahman is always there, therefore it's real. Jagat is its only kalpita mithya. तो रहने दो, प्ले करो उसमें, but not real. These Vedantic sublimities, one day we must understand. Self Brahman is not experiential because it is an object, not an object, and yet it is the only all-pervading eternal real. The entire Jagat is repeatedly experienced in so many forms, yet it is not real. This is the Vedantic truth. How we understand it, all Shastras are meant for that. Expose, contemplate, come to that understanding. So this is what it is. Therefore, 13th mantra, Tasmad achetya chid rupam jagat vyomaiva kevalam shunyo vyoma jagat shabdau pariyayo vidhi chinmayo. Tasmad achetya chid rupam. Therefore, the pure conscious self is one without second. There is nothing in it for it to illuminate. Point one. Two, Jagat Vyoma Eva Kevalam. The entire Jagat in its nook and corner, in all its expressions, that Vyoma, the Chidakasha alone is there. Like in all the painting on the canvas, the paint alone is there. If you write 10 pages with an ink pen, in all the 10 pages of all aksharas, shabdas, sentences, ink alone is there. Substratum. So to Jagat Vyoma Eva Kevalam. So, this realization that the entire Jagat of every form and name is that pure conscious Brahman only. Wow, that realization is masterpiece, I tell you. Like you see, there's a calendar, there is all pictures. All that is that pure Vyoma only. Consciousness alone. To reach to that reality, how tough, difficult it is to transcend this perception that I see it in this rectangular form and there are colors in it, pictures are there in it. Yeah, this is okay. But into that with your subtle intellect, you see, is the existence pervading it or not? Yeah. So existence is everywhere there. And what you said, the color forms also are there. How can two things be there at one and the same place? Then, if they are there, one must be real, other must be kalpita. Think. So, definition of real is which was, is, will be there. Kalpita is definition which was not, which will not be there, but in between appearing. कितने बार इस बात को सोचना विचारना पड़ेगा पकड़ने के लिए करते जाओ फिर दैट्स आवर जीनियस दैट्स आवर जिज्ञासा दैट इज अ टेस्ट टू आवर इंटेलेक्ट वाह कर सकते हो चैलेंज है ना in our life taking challenges how many things we have achieved how many people we have defeated how many people we have sometimes cheated troubled क्या क्या नहीं किया होगा अब ये चैलेंज के रूप में ले लो that jagat vyoma eva kevalam challenge yourself that I will understand it wow. Third one is shunyo that vyoma is shunya means free from all these things in its real nature then vyoma jagat shabdau vyoma the pure conscious self jagat the entire world of rupa nama both of them pariyayo they are synonymous to one thing only. And to that what one thing that Vyoma and Jagat names are given? Chinmayau. To that one pure Chinmaya Vastu only, that Chit Nama as well as this Jagat Nama are given. Because of two names given, thing doesn't become two. Isn't it? Like that example in a hotel, when it's in a cosmic city, cosmopolitan city, cosmetic city. People from all states in India are there. So the 10 people on 10 tables, because of hot summer, ask the servant for water. Each one will ask in different language. And fortunately, that bearer knows, let us say, all knowledges, all language. So if the Punjabi bandhu says pani, pani ऐसे बोलते हैं वो लोग. If the Hindi bandhu says pani, है ना? If the Telugu fellow asks Neeru, if the Malayalam fellow says Vellam, if the Tamil fellow says Tani, even Kannada fellow says Neer Beka, and one English fellow says water. And कोई नाटक मतलब संस्कृत में जलम आनय. No, he will not be worried about यार 10 चीजें मैं कहाँ से लाऊं. Isn't it? For all of them in one big tray only, he will bring all those 10 glasses of same water. In all 10 glasses, he will put his 10 fingers. याद है पहले जमाने में एक ही हाथ से वो 10 गिलास ले आता था, ले लो. को चाय भी देते थे. अरे इतने नाम से कहा उसने एक ही चीज लाया. Many names won't make one thing many. That's a paryaya. Therefore, this Jagat and Chit Paramatma are not two objects. एक कोई like the mud and the pot are not two objects. One thing named as two. एक को पाट कहते हो, दो उसको मिट्टी कहते हो. Isn't it? That's the meaning of I have realized the one substratum in all. And then the other topics of the Upanishads, such as the Srishti Vichara, also, if thoroughly studied. Almost every Upanishad talks about the Srishti. Puranas to और exhaustively कहते. All of them say only one thing, that Ishvara Shakti say all this is Kalpita, the entire Srishti. Then all doubts will go away. Again and again, again and again. Now, this is Siddhanta. So, Jagat Brahma Asti is never sufficient knowledge. That Brahma Aham Asmi, that knowledge and experience is the final. पूरा जगत ब्रह्म है तो मेरे को क्या फर्क पड़ा, मैं तो संसारी फंस ही रहा. अरे वो ब्रह्म जो पूरा जगत मैं ही हूं, दैट ब्रह्मन है. Then only the samsara goes. Right? Next one. Tasmat na kinchid utpannam jagadadiha drishyakam anakhyam anabhivyaktam yatha sthitam avasthitam. ये देखो. तस्मात्, ओ my dear Rama, न किंचित उत्पन्नम जगत आदि इह दृश्यकम. In the दृश्य रूपेण दर्शित, the jagat, व्यष्टि कहो समष्टि कहो, with all its स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण, शब्द स्पर्श रूप रस गंधात्मक भावात्मक वृत्त्यात्मक, इतना सारा जगत आपको दिख रहा है ना. ऑल दैट दृश्यकम इह जगदादि किंचित न उत्पन्नम. दिस इज अंडरलाइन. वेदांत में एक बात आप लाख बार सुनो, डोंट फील दैट इतने बार क्यों सो कह रहे, पकड़ लो. द डिफरेंस बिटवीन क्रिएशन एंड अपीयरेंस है ना. In Mandukya study time, we gave the example. A son is born to the parents, creation. A wave is born in an ocean, creation, in the water. There is a difference. When the son is born, he is independent. He will grow and he will get out of India, go to Canada. Canada jayega wo. In that way, the wave is not born from the water. That From the water from where the baby is born, the baby is independent. ऐसा नहीं है ना? Like from the parents whom the children is born, child is different. ऐसा नहीं है wave और पानी का जन्म. Then in that case, if the water alone is there in every part of the wave, you can't call the wave is created. It is appearing. Same is the relation between the Brahman and the Jagat. Is the Jagat created out of Brahman? No. Then appearance only. And when it appears, it's not real. Then why worried so much? And luckily, unlike that Shunyavadins of the Buddha, यार ये जगत नहीं है तो फिर कुछ भी नहीं है ना, मैं क्या करूं? ना 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 ना, जगत नहीं है लेकिन द पूर्ण ब्रह्म इज वेरी मच देयर एंड दैट यू आर. द शून्यवाद से कुछ नहीं है. अब कुछ नहीं के बजाय जो कल्पित भी जगत है तो रहने दो, कम से कम आइसक्रीम 2 मिनट तो खाएंगे. उतना तो मजा लेने दो स्वामी जी, वो कुछ भी नहीं तो कैसा होगा? ना ना, हमने ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं कहा है. सब कुछ है, एक ही चीज है, दैट इज द पूर्ण सर्वव्यापक सर्वाधिष्ठान सच्चिद आनंद ब्रह्म. Okay. Now, one thing is what this Satchit Brahma is million times incomparably Ananda compared to the other Anandas of the world. That we have to understand. This is little subtler, Till that's understood, the Brahma Prapti Ichha will not be there. Like, only when one understands that even though it is not tasty, but healthy food is always good for health. It's a bit little subtle, intuitive understanding. If you understand it, then only you will kick away all the junk food. मेरे को नहीं चाहिए, बस सीधा साधा खाना दे दो. I want to save my health. The other whole world, even age 80, 90, he is not concerned about healthy food. He says, पकौड़े बनाओ, तेल खाओ, जो हजम नहीं होता खाओ, फिर go to every doctor, shell out all the money. अब what can you? So too in life, it has to click. यार सत्य बोलना है, झूठ नहीं. So too, I can't be dishonest, cheating others. So these are such things, they have to click inside. और उसमें ही ज्यादा सेफ्टी सिक्योरिटी है, वो क्लिक होना है ना. For those who it doesn't click, then for immediate temporary pleasures or gains, they get habituated to झूठ बोलना वगैरह, है ना. To see the two things, the cheating etc. is one is logical fallacy, second is somebody is monitoring the whole universe. There are 18 sakshis who are seeing every thought, word and deed of ours. 18 sakshi hai. All the Panchamahabhutas, Indriyadhisthana Devatas, Antakaranadhisthana Devatas, all of them are sakshi. हर चीज हम जो कर रहे हैं सब नोट कर. इवन नींद में खर्राटे मारते हो, दैट आल्सो इज नोटेड. स्वामी जी, उसका भी कोई पाप शाप है क्या? In America, people get divorced because of snoring. Huh? Then all snoring come together and they marry. you know. Everything we say is noted. एक तो बात. Second, the logical fallacy is if you say that you can cheat, then you must accept that others also can cheat. So if you cheat one, if you cheat in one thing, the 10 people, the 10 people cheat you in the 10 things. आप बोलो मंजूर है क्या? मंजूर है तो कंटिन्यू from the heart. Yes, let everybody can cheat me, let them trouble me, let they can speak lies with me. अगर आप मंजूर है तो आप भी करो फिर. Then the world will be as it is now, chaotic. Every fellow thinks I am cheating others, he is also getting cheated. That has to click to us. Is it in the same way? In the Adhyatmikata, like in the purity of the heart, in the Sattva Gunas, in the Bhakti Sharanagati to Paramatma and Guru, there is more Ananda than in the worldliness. That has to click to us. That's the one which is taking time. And taking time because you are not giving time or not thinking. अब देखो आप इतने लाख करोड़ पैसे है वो बंदा ज्यादा खुश है विदाउट ऑल दीज दैट सन्यासी मस्ती में है ना पेड़ के नीचे जो बैठे हैं करतल भिक्ष तरतल वास हु इज हैप्पी मोर देख लो सी द एग्जांपल्स remember that Mahatma is not happy because he is under the tree and he is taking alms. No, he is happy because he has realized the Brahman. That's the important thing, which takes time. So too in that Brahmanubhava, there is ananda of everything experienced at one time. Ashtute sarvan kaman saha brahmana vipaschita. Good thought. Now, next one. Tasmat nakinchid utpannam. Jagad adi iha dushyakam. The entire jagat is never created. ठीक है. Second, अनाख्यम अनभिव्यक्तम. अब देखो ये अनभिव्यक्त means all the abhivyakti of the jagat with all its name and forms is unreal. Therefore, all the akhyas, the names given to it also are futile. घुमा के देखो, the seen forms and given names are the ones which are deluding you to take this as real and forget the reality. So, anakyam anabhivyaktam means the beyond abhivyakti, the form, akhya behind the name. So, nama rupa rahita Brahman only real. The whole jagat is nothing but akhya and abhivyakti of that Paramatma, which is not real. So, anakyam anabhivyaktam, last वाला मजेदार है. यथास्थितम अवस्थित यथास्थितम जैसा है वैसा ही सब बकवास है उसका टच मत करो बट यू रियलाइज दैट इट नाइदर इट इज नेवर रियल यथास्थितम अवस्थितम मीन्स actually that Brahman which is was there is alone there all the time like yathasthita swarnameva avasthitam in the entire ornaments isn't it did the gold go anywhere else is there anything other than the gold then where is the ornament except in your notion which are strongly holding या क्या कहते हो स्वामी जी आप इसलिए स्वामी बनने लायक हो इतना बढ़िया कंगना मैंने पहना हो हाथ में या द नेकलेस आई एम वेयरिंग यू से इट्स नॉट देयर नो इफ दैट अम्मा वांट्स टू थिंक लाइक दैट व्हाट कैन आई डू मेरे को तो गोल्ड ही दिख रहा है सब इफ शी इज इंसिस्टिंग ऑन फॉर्म एंड नेम दैट इज हर अटैचमेंट टू दैट है ना हर अटैचमेंट टू नेम एंड फॉर्म cannot make name and form real and cannot make the substratum gold disappear. अब क्या करूं अगर वो लोग इतना इंसिस्ट करते हैं तो वेयर इज वाटर ओनली वेव्स आर देयर और व्हाट कैन आई डू व्हाट कैन एनी गुरु महात्मा डू when people are insisting for whatever their attachments fears they have the rupa and nama to the extent that they deny the reality like people insist on drinks and drugs to the extent of denying the health. Isn't it? They insist on the junk food to the extent of denying good food and health. Like that. What can anybody do? अगर वो बंदा ऐसे ही है, how you ask that fellow? He says मैं ऐसा ही हूँ. One or two people say that मैं ऐसा ही हूँ, don't touch me. But all others don't say. That's the only फर्क. But everybody says मैं ऐसा ही हूँ, मैं ऐसा ही रहूँगा. That's what last 3 days this thought is coming every day. Till the moment we don't get ready to change, we'll never get the ability to change. And if you don't change, we'll continue to suffer on. We're not ready to change ourselves. की करा चलते रहो. So yathasthitam avasthitam is the Brahman alone was always there, is there all the time. That is standing there. Ye Rupa Kalpana with all its glitters, etc., are only the Kalpita only. That is the Ghatita Ghatana Patiyasi Shakti of the Maya. तो जो नहीं है उसको दिखाकर उसको इतना रंग रूप लगाकर आपके सामने उसको रियल दिखाती है and we are not subtle to think and we are not pure to accept and we are not sincere to reject the root and name and form and we are not interested or committed to accept the reality of what to do suffer but ये सफरिंग कब तक रहेगा और तब तक जब तक तुम सत्य मानते रहोगे इस जगत को और अधिष्ठान को नहीं जानोगे हाँ मैं आई नो दैट आफ्टर 10,000 लाइव्स ठीक है यार 10,000 क्या 20,000 लाइव्स के बाद जानो मैं मना थोड़ी कर रहा हूँ but then I don't want to suffer in these 20 lives. That is not possible. With the Jagat given reality and with your attachments to the world, Jagat, which is continuously perishable, it is inevitable to suffer. I want to hold the Jagat and still I don't want to suffer. Not possible. Please, please, please. No. कुछ तो होगा भाई ये जो सरकारी नौकरी में इतने पैसे देने से रिश्वत देने से एवरीथिंग हो जाता है फेक डॉक्टर्स बन जाते हैं फेक एमएलए बन जाते हैं फेक चीफ मिनिस्टर भी बनते हैं पैसे खा के यार कुछ नहीं हो सकता मैं कुछ तो रिश्वत लेकर कहो स्वामी जी रिश्वत ले लूंगा बट आई कांट अश्योर दैट यू कैन बी हैप्पी इन दिस वर्ल्ड इजंट इट नो अदर वे नो अदर वे ठीक है मैं सोच के आता हूँ जाओ isn't it why our Mahatma bindas because they know like a salesperson of a item in a shop when he knows his goods are perfect honest there is no milawat in it there is no extra amount he is collecting from it he's honest and he knows the gst reduce the cost and I am giving cost reduced price only and there's no milawat in my item he is bindas he has no fear of the milawat को check करने वाले no fear of the tax wale or government wale, no fear of the custom. He says, in this huge country of 140 crore, kuch to honge who will pay for the good word item. Let them come. My products are for him only. मैं ना झूठा आइटम भेजूंगा ना मैं ज्यादा लूंगा बिंदास so to the rishis yesterday I went to Samja I asked have you reduced the GST he टक he said हाँ मैं देखो ये साबुन का पहले इतना था 62 अब देखो 51 हो गया इसका इसका he told 5 items I said okay but item which I am taking उसके लिए तुमने reduce किया he said ये स्वामी वो बिस्कुट बैग देखो 10 रुपए था 9 रुपए हो गया और दूसरा वाला कॉस्ट उतना ही है बट क्वांटिटी बड़ा है he has shown I is on it and he said that's why you are smiling इसलिए मैं जाते जाते I stopped at your shop and there was no intention to buy but I took all he was happy then he gave some samples I said, how much amount? He said, no money, just give the report how this item is. I said, Prabhu Icha. So too, real relaxation is only in accepting the reality as real, the unreal as unreal. Struggle for that, focus on that, single pointedly till it happens. It's worth. Like, don't you go through all the struggles to make your own house? Because it's worth. Once the house is yours, nobody will chuck you out of it. The joy afterwards to live in that own house for the entire life. So beautiful that it's worth to pay those 2 years of tension or attention or that hard work. It's worth, isn't it? Okay. So too, being miser, not spending money for the unwanted things and keeping good bank balance in that fixed deposit. It's always wise thing because when we can't work at the old age, Who will help us and why should anybody help? Make the hay while sun shining. So I'm saving my money. That is enough for my livelihood and medical expense. I don't depend even on my son. फिर वो वर्थ है कि नहीं वो वाला. In the same way, it is so tough, difficult to come to Vedanta class every day. It is impossible to buy a book only. I don't know whether you have bought any book. Almost. And having that book on your study table and daily opening it with your marker pens, studying and underlining the things, it is a hell lot of difficult thing. And then deciding your own 1 hour morning, evening, and pondering over those thoughts and deepening the knowledge that Sat Brahma, Chit Brahma, Ananta Ananda Brahma alone is reality. Everything is Karna ye practice itna kathina, but it's worth. It's worth more than anything else. One thing may appear to be bitter, but true is all other our doings and achievements. In the name of giving us so much of pleasure or things, they only give one thing to us. What is it? मृत्यु. हर पैसा मैंने जो कमाया उसने मेरे को मृत्यु ही दिया. Because in earning that money I have spent my time, life. हर भोग ने मेरे को मृत्यु दिया. हर बंधु मित्र ने by eating my time they gave me only death. It's only Brahma Jnana what gives me immortality. Amritat. Yeah, every moment I spent with my kutta, my pota, my tota is getting death only from them. Because my time is killed, no? My time is killed. This morning, no, I was in that. I was just remembering, "Arey, this person died 4 years ago." Then suddenly thought came, it's not that that person died 4 years. I have grown 4 years near to my death. It is not he died 4 years back. पागल. तुम्हारा 4 year खत्म हो गया. But Brahma Jnanam, when we are sure about, I am that immortal Brahman, Amritatvam. अब यही बात you see in the morning Shweta Shadra, in the entire Upanishad, at least 20, 30 times, Amrita Prapti, Amra Prapti, that word came. But somehow you get such a useless Acharya that he doesn't highlight that beautiful word Amritatva. And you are missing that. Everything else gives Mrityu, only Paramatma gives Amrita. अब इतना पाकर अब मृत्यु को ही पाना है, उस पाने में व्हाट्स द मीनिंग, isn't it? And in that also, I am going to more silly thought, unnecessarily wasting your and my time. That the people talk about these camps of 10 crore, 20 crore, 1,000 crore. Abhe gade, you can't eat food properly 2 times a day. And you are already 70, 80 years. Already ganti baj gayi hai, तीसरी week. What will you do that 100 crore scam? अरे पीपल आर थिंकिंग मैं ये बिल्डिंग बनाऊंगा, ये शेयर खरीदूंगा, मैं वो प्लॉट खरीदूंगा, 10 साल भेजूंगा, 10 गुना बढ़ेगा दाम. अरे डू यू थिंक यू विल बी अलाइव और व्हाट? व्हेन यू सी द पीपल ऑल हु आर रनिंग फॉर मनी ना, मनीज एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट्स एंड ऑल दैट, हंसी आती है कि गधा सोच ही इज गोइंग टू इटर्नली लिव और व्हाट. See that confusion the people, so not confusion, pakka clarity in their ignorance, stupidity. And the brothers of 70 years filing case in the court, fighting for their property, killing each other, beating each other, धमकी दे रहे एक दूसरे को. What a nonsense. I'm just telling. All of that is giving one thing to me certainly, मृत्यु. Only Paramatma Anubhava gives me Amritatva. बोलो क्या चाहिए? Think. नहीं तो बस भावो एक दिन मरना ही है, मरो. Next, I loved this sentence, Yathastitam Avasthitam. That gold which was there alone is there all the time. That Brahman alone is there, was there, will be there. And you are that. This all that this Deha is there. Yes, very much is there with its bones and muscles and blood vessels and all. But what is the adhisthana to all that? Sat Brahma, no? That I am, not this body. On that Sat Brahma, this Upadhi is Kalpita. And how I am taking this Upadhi, which is every moment changing, perishing, getting diseases and with identity with it, I am suffering. मैं तो हुई नहीं हूँ. Next one. This one understood. Tasmad nakinchidutpannam jagad adi iha dushyakam anakhyam anabhivyaktam yathasthitam avasthitam. The above two slokas and this sloka. So beautiful. Finally, jagad evam mahakashe chidakashamabhittamat taddeshasyanumatrasya tulayascha prapurakam. So Jagat evam Mahakashe Chid Akasham Abhitamat means what? In that Mahakasha of Parabrahma, the whole Jagat is appearing but not there, a peculiar phenomenon. And this entire solidly appearing Jagat, which is projected on that Brahman, Tat Deshasya Anumatrasya Tulayaha cha Aprapuraka. Means all that infinite Brahmans, even an iota also, this solidly looking Jagat is disappearing or destroying or even touching. Anna, that entire snake projected with all its poison cannot touch even an iota of the rope on which it is projected. So too, the role that's played by the actor on the stage or in a movie cannot touch even iota is the original person, the hero. Cannot touch it, isn't it? Because it is kalpita. The Rajata cannot touch Shuktika. The water cannot touch the that land. The mirage land. Mirage water will not touch that silicon land. Think about it. How beautiful is this Vedanta if you love it, if you really appreciate it, if we are unbiased towards it. It's at one time, at the same time, it is beautiful also, and it is redeeming us of all ignorances, delusions, and ignorant delusion bound miseries. अब देखो, he says that deshasya anumatrasya tulayaha cha aprapurakam. Anumatra consciousness also is not touched at any time by this projector. This is in the Vedanta principle is the adhisthana is never touched by the aropita. Aropita will not touch the adhisthana, the superimposed can dare not touch the substratum even an iota. Like, the superimposed dream dare not touch me, the waker, even a little. Isn't it? It doesn't touch. Like in the dream, I'm such a wise person, saintly person, with all good, noble qualities, savior of the world. All that never touches the stupid me of the waker. I'm the same useless fellow, liability to the world. That doesn't touch. अच्छा उधर जी जी and some people get up and feel so bad also. क्या कितना बुरा सपना है मेरे को कि मैं अच्छा आदमी था, मैं सबको दान दे रहा था, सबको प्रेम कर रहा था, पागल कुत्ता थोड़ी घटा मुझे. नो नो, आई एम द पागल कुत्ता. How can I be that? Some people feel bad. Swamiji, what a bad dream came yesterday. What is it? That you did satsang in the dream also. So, the deshasya anumatrasya tulaya cha aprapuraka means a wonderful thought. That is giving a safety and security to us. We always want the assurance ना safety security. कोई भी item when you buy, आप पूछते हो उसको, वो बैग खरीदा, जिप तो टूट नहीं जाएगा? You ask him. He says no, नहीं टूटेगा जिप. And it is true. जिप भी never टूटेगा, बाकी सब टूट गए. है ना? When you buy a thing, you ask ने कलर तो फेड नहीं होगा ना? कपड़ा खरीदा, बस कलर फेड. ही से नहीं फेड नहीं होगा. रियली कलर फेड नहीं होता, लेकिन 10 टुकड़े हो जाते. I always remember in this regard that intelligent salesperson. एक खरीदो चार, एक खरीदो चार. One bedsheet he was selling. Then he sold it. Then the guy bought. After 1 month, that fellow again shouting came. This lady became angry. Shouted at him, you said एक खरीदो चार. What is it? पूरा खराब ही हो गया. So much cost you took. What happened, madam? He says, you gave the bedsheet, yes. Then when I washed it, it became lungi. Second time I washed, it became towel only. अब my third time I washed, it has become like kerchief. What are you talking? मैंने कहा ना एक खरीदे तो चार. 4 in 1. So we ask for assurance. Here he says, yaar, that Brahman is so beautiful, it is intact, ever fresh. Your projected world from millions of lives has not touched a wee bit of it, not polluted it even a little. It is as immaculate and as blissful as ever. Be assured. Isiko, in other text it is said, when you reach that, the samsara will not touch you. The bandhana will not be there. The dukkha will not be there. What is samsara, bandhana and dukkha? Nothing but projecting and giving reality to never existing jagat of rupana. And then attaching to it. That is what is the meaning of dukkha and samsara. In other text it is said like that. परमात्मा को पाने से मोक्ष मिलता है. मोक्ष means what? Freedom. Freedom means from or bondage. Which bondage? Bondage from the projected, which has got the janma jara ityadi lakshana in it. That's the samsara. गुण ही रहेगा. So therefore, tad deshasya anumatrasya tulaya cha aprapurakam. Means even an iota of that pure self is not touched, tainted, colored, contaminated, covered by this projected world. देखो कोई नहीं बोला हमको ये ज्ञान अब तक. अब someone is teaching us, we are not ready to listen. अब करें क्या? Go into the same world of names and forms and give them only reality and get on attached to things and beings and suffer. And we are so funny. To every stupid people of the world get attached. And with the Guru, we have detachment. With the Guru, we maintain all distance. Param Vairagya with Guru. Are? Guru say you have to bhakti sharanagati. To the world, detachment. No, we attach to everyone but not Guru. Guru told me to give up attachment. Yeah, I started with Guru only. And he told me another thing. यार सब भूल जाना तुम. मैं वही करता हूँ. Anything he teaches, first thing मैं भूल जाता हूँ वही. Because he told, he says अपने पास कुछ नहीं रखना. मैं वही करता हूँ. इतना भी ज्ञान देते हो, तेरा तुझको अर्पण, I give him only. मैं कुछ नहीं रखता. What a true disciple he is. And he tells me, see your own self in everybody. That's why किसी का भी कोई चीज है, मैं खींच के लेके I eat it. Because he told to see himself, myself in everyone. Now, आकाशरूपमेव अच्छं पिण्डग्रहविवर्जितं व्योम्नि व्योममयं चित्रं संकल्पपुरवत् स्थितम्. Aha, how cute shloka it is. I tell you, may we be lifted to that Treta Yuga Kala in our mind and be seated in front of Vashishtha at his feet and just feel that we are getting an opportunity to directly listen from him and lift our intellect to that highest level. See, as the time passes, the yugas pass, the languages may change, science and technology may develop, comforts, conveniences may grow. Like, yesterday I was watching that how many variety of flying things have come. Within next 2 3 years, the human beings can fly from one place to other with all the gadgets that have come. They are purchasable by the human beings. कोई कह रहे थे कितना $2 लाख बोल रहे थे तो $2 लाख into how much 100,000 rupees whatever it is there it is buyable but they are experimenting for till the final thing. Every country these are 10 countries. चाइना तो 10 12 बनाया बाकी देशों ने दो दो तीन. There are 50 varieties of flying machines have come other than aircrafts. एक एक का अलग अलग एक विंग्स की तरह एक व्हील्स की तरह एक टू व्हीलर की तरह. I was fascinated by the two-wheeler wala. That fellow in the two-wheeler flight flying in the jungle only. It's not graphics, huh? It's not the picture like the cinema mein bana tha. What is live it is. This all may grow, but the bondage because of taking unreal as real and the realization or liberation by knowing the truth, that remains the same. So therefore, even now, any time in the history, any jiva can get moksha only by the Brahma Jnana. So just feel that Vasishtha is guiding us. So Akasha Rupam Eva Acham Pinda Graha Vivarjitam. That pure Akasha Rupa, Brahman alone eternally is there. In that the Pinda, the individuality, Graha, the totality, Vivarjitam, they are not there. Vyomni Om Vyomamayam Chitram. See that? In the pure conscious Akasha, what is painted is also Akasha. But in that painting, all the sankalpa of entire Namarupa are projected. But otherwise, if you have the deep, subtle, intellectual vision developed, you see everything is conscious space only. Everything is that. Like on a TV, when you see so many items you see, but कुछ भी touch करो screen ही हो, but उस पे सब projected. In the same way, this is what. Having said this, अत्र इदं मण्डपाख्यानं शृणुश्रवण भूषणं निस्सन्देहो यथेशोऽर्थः चित्ते विश्रान्तिमेष्यति. अत्र in this context, idam mandapa akhyanam shunu. This mandapa akhyanam, mandavya upakhyanam, leela upakhyanam, I am telling you, you listen, shravana bhushanam. It's an ornament to the ear. Nissandeha, doubtlessly, yatha yesha artaha. The meaning of the Brahman being reality, Jagat being mithya, chitte vishranti meshati, fully will establish in your chitta if you follow this story. Ultimately, Rama says, Sadbodha Vruddhaye Brahman, Sri Rama Vacha, Sadbodha Vruddhaye Brahman, Samasena Vada Ashume. To make me realize the Sadvastu, O Brahman, O Vaashishtha ji, immediately you tell me Vada Ashu, Mandapa Akhyanam Akhilam, the entire Mandapa Akhyanam, you tell me, Yena Bodha Vivardate, with which this knowledge which you have given becomes deeper and stronger and understandable, acceptable to me. Then Bhagavan first Vasishtha tells about the Raja, his character, then his Rani. This chapter has these two topics. In the next chapter, the Rani's Dukkha. Then when that's analyzed, all that is understood that she is miserable because of no reason other than delusion. Let us see. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah Tat Sat Brahmanamastu Shri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai Vasishtha Bhagavan ki jai समस्त श्रोतागण की जय सब संत की जय सतगुरुदेव भगवान की जय. आइएगा